Hey guys, welcome back, and today we have a 2017 Corvette Stingray Z51.
Huge shout out to McKinleyville Chevrolet and Buick for letting us review this car. It's amazing. You can see their website. The link will be in the description. Go check them out. They have a lot of other cool cars. Let's get down to
Hey
it.
guys, welcome back to Gucci Garage here, and today we have the 2017 Corvette Z51 package model, and Nathaniel's in the seat here. And what's your first impressions on the driving experience, Nathaniel?
This is an amazing car. If you would have told me, without me knowing any specs and just getting behind the driver's seat of it, that this was roughly a 450 horsepower, naturally aspirated vehicle, I would not have believed you. I mean, this thing moves like nothing else. It's amazing, honestly.
And you might be in the market of buying one of these things, and you might be in the toss-up area of, hey, should I get a Z06 or should I get a Stingray? And the answer really comes down to, what do you want to spend? And if you want power and you want performance, you literally have all of that right here. This car is more than adequate to get up to speed. It will blow the tires off if you put the power down. It's insane through the corners. It's planted. It's honestly extremely impressive. In my opinion, the only need for the Z06 is if you want something that makes tire smoke through almost every gear. And it's almost like you would have better odds of being able to control the car if you just leave the supercharger out of the equation. The way the transmission in this thing, the 7-speed manual, works in this car in sync with the engine, the 6.2 liter V8 that you have under the hood.
With active rev match too, you'll probably be able to hear it right now.
Yeah, it's honestly awesome. It's awesome, it's well balanced, and I think it's synchronized very well. I think the supercharger is obviously a nice plus, but like I said, I think it's more of an excessiveness, more or less, that you're looking for in that. This car is well equipped. For $71,000, you're going to get something that's going to put more impressive lap times down than you're probably capable of doing.
And you just are in this car turns heads a lot. And it's honestly power, as you might have seen, we reviewed a ZL1 Camaro, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out. That's a 650 horsepower supercharged V8. But it didn't feel as fast as this. Just the way that this mashes up the torque that you get. Honestly, the 650 was, don't get me wrong, it was fast, it was fun. But this, it's just an odd sensation. It delivers in a different way. This is more like kicks you in the butt, where the Camaro was more of a linear power band. It just like, it went. It built and it pushed. But this thing is ready to go out the box. And you have, in this package, in the Z51 package specifically, you have a impressive Magna Ride setup in this. You're getting super great stability. The car is planted. I have not felt this thing hop once over any bump, any corner, anything. You're like glued to the ground. You get the 7-speed manual transmission that we were speaking about. You get slotted and drilled rotors. You get 19-inch wheels in the front, 20-inch wheels in the back, sitting on 245s in the front, 285s in the rear. Super sticky. Insanely sticky. I mean, if you have the music off, you hear the little rocks flicking up against the insides of the wheel wells. It's actually awful to hear because a couple of those rocks will come up and actually hit your side mirror, which is like, you want to cry. You really want to cry when a pebble comes up and hits your $70,000 mirror. Now, you could sit here and argue, okay, well, that thing's so impractical, and it's actually not. It's not that bad. I mean, can you speak a little bit on that fuel system? Yeah, right now, I'm on a back road just cruising, and I'm in 4-cylinder mode. It switches to a V4. And so what that does is Chevy's been renowned for this. Everyone loves it. And when you need power, like right now, I need to merge, it just kicked it back into V8.
But what it actually does is it switches off the cylinders. It makes some cylinders dead, so that it's not filling it up with fuel because you don't need that extra power. I'm going up a hill right now.
That's where your fuel economy is going to come from.
Yeah, I'm going up a hill right now and I'm in 4-cylinder mode still.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing.
It's the best of both worlds, essentially.
This is a sports car that people have reported getting over 30 miles to the gallon in, which is unheard of. That's amazing. For what you have,
it's pretty
power. Yeah, all you have to do is put your foot down and you have all that power right there.
You don't have active aero on this car or anything like that sort. You still are sub $100,000, but you do have a very nice non-active but still functional aero setup you have on this. You have diffusers in the front, you have the splitters on the side, you have the little spoiler with the fin in the back, which is all actually functional and creating downforce on the car and keeping it obviously in line. The vents on the hood are towards the back of the car. Actually, the air flows through them and passes under the car, creating more downforce and while cooling the brakes at the same time. It's ultimately making a track weapon.
And you have an amazing sound system in this car. I mean,
all thump and no rattle.
Exactly.
Bose, the Bose setup in here is, the tweeters are bigger than probably your door speakers in your car. The tweeters are amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say that also, argument of a Corvette is practicality, comfortability. I'm honestly really comfortable.
I'm 6'7", as you guys have heard me say, and while I may not be the most comfortable right here, I'm not dying. I still am in a pretty comfortable seat. Headrest, you're not really going to be leaning up back. You're not going to. I mean, you can take it on road trips.
I'm 5'9", so for me, if you're around 5'9", 5'11", 6 foot, you're probably not going to have any problems with height in this thing.
It's when you're
really above
tall.
average height is when you start to run into some comfortability problems.
But even at my height, I'd still buy one. I honestly love it.
The seats are Alcantara and regular leather. You got colored stitching and
adjustable bolsters in
I think
too.
8-way adjustable bolsters in this car as well. And it's honestly very comfortable. I feel like I could sit in this seat for 4 or 5 hours on a road trip easily.
Yeah.
Easily, for sure.
And you have a few modes in it. You have Eco, which will make it economical, as the name hints. But you also have Sport, Tour, and Track.
And Weather as well.
And Weather. And you have a full active exhaust on this, which it will quiet it down a lot when you have it in like Eco. But when you put it in Track, the crackles, the pops, oh my goodness. That is a sound right there. I mean, it sounds amazing.
It's just got nostalgia. This car has attitude. It has class.
And it's so nice to look over the
hood is
long
so
nose of the car, and it's all swooped. It's a really nice looking car.
You have vents everywhere in here. It's breathable. You're not in the old style, like where in the older sports cars you were getting, you couldn't have AC. You had one vent because there was no room. This car has every comfortability feature that
heated and cool seats.
I mean, you're not lacking anything in here. It's fully loaded and ready to go. Full touchscreen setup, about an 8-inch touchscreen. You have all the regular Chevy amenities that are pretty much standard these days. 4G LTE. You got Bluetooth. You got Apple CarPlay. You have
a full digital dash with analog gas, temperature, and a speedo. But you also have it all in front of you on the digital side too.
Digital climate control. Very nice machined aluminum start-stop button. Very nice.
And a nice thing for the back to the fuel economy is it will actually tell you to shift. Right now it just told me to shift to 4th from 1st to save fuel. So, and it's got enough torque to be able to do that seamlessly.
I will say the glove box is very shallow, very almost non-existent. but you know, it's kind of hard to get everything. It's hard to get everything. You have a little cigarette lighter here in the front. You have another small compartment for your cup holders and whatnot. Stingray badges everywhere you look, on the outside and inside.
Oh, you know what's literally probably the coolest part of this car?
It's the little cork detail, but it's what's so
awesome.
satisfying.
You look on the back windshield where you have like the little perforated, where it would normally just be dots. It's the little Corvette flags all across, and it's when you
have a passion for your car that you buy a car like this. No one's just gonna walk in and buy this car. It's gonna be someone who wants a Corvette, and when they buy it, they're gonna see that detail, and it's gonna be like, yes, this is my Corvette. This is why I bought this car, because it's important. It's got the attention to detail. It feels special. It looks special.
Now, what overall score? What would you give this car?
For what the type of car it is, for practicality, I would say you're gonna get probably 3.5 stars out of 5, because simply you have a coupe, not very much trunk space, with not very much cabin space.
Also,
it is what it is.
And it's a coupe where it's got the
detachable
a target roof, or however they say it. It's what they used to have T-tops where both sides would come off, but now it's just completely the full thing comes off and you don't have the center pillar anymore.
Performance,
I would honestly like a 4.
I would say a 4.5 out of 5. It's very well balanced, synchronized. It feels very good. It feels planted. It feels like the power is there. Like I said, I think almost the extra 200 horsepower would be almost excessive. So I mean, maybe that's that half a point it's missing, but in reality, I would be happy with the amount of power this car has buying this car.
And they don't
as far as looks go,
5 out of 5.
It's pretty much 5 out of 5. I think this thing looks beautiful. It's elegant. It's mean looking. You got these vicious LED pods in the front. I mean, the thing looks like it's glaring at you when you're driving up.
It's got like eyebrows in it.
And I would argue that the rear end looks nicer than the front.
I really love the rear end.
I love the ass on this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So overall, I would say this car is pretty much a